Hey everyone, what's up? Right in front of me is the Dongfeng Nissan brand new plug-in hybrid from their new energy lineup, the Dongfeng Nissan N6. The one I've got here is in jade white. It looks classy and elegant, and honestly, it's a color that both guys and girls would really like. At the event, I also saw sunrise gold, obsidian black, and hyacinth purple. And I've gotta say, in person, my favorite is the gold. The finish looks super special. If you're going for that black warrior look, the obsidian black is seriously striking. Two colors weren't on display today, shimmering silver and rock gray. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through three parts: the exterior, the cabin, and the smart tech, and talk about this plug-in hybrid N7. But the moment I saw the Dongfeng Nissan N6, I instantly felt its design is super clean and really tech-forward. It looks young, and that actually sets it apart from a lot of other cars in the same class. If you are into that minimalist high-tech style, you'll probably vibe with the N6. Up front, the overall look is pretty similar to the N7. It keeps Nissan's V-Motion family design language, and it also blends in a full-width light strip, so it feels like a nice mix of heritage and modern tech. As for the differences versus the N7, mainly the boomerang shape around the headlights is a bit different. And I really like this illuminated logo on the nose. There is also a raised illuminated logo at the back, which makes the whole car look very futuristic. From the side profile, this display car is running 17-inch wheels. To me, they look just a little small, like the body is kind of sitting on top of the tires. There's also an 18-inch wheel option, and honestly, I'd personally recommend that one. Now, on the Dongfeng Nissan N6, the charging port cover is manual. Inside, you've got one solo charging port and one fast charging port, and each one has its own little cap. A lot of other brands are doing a one cover for both ports design now, and that's definitely more convenient. For example, if you fast charge a lot like I do, most of the time the port ends up looking like this. And that means every time I charge, I can skip the extra step of pulling off another cap. When you get to the rear, you can see the lettering on both sides has been blacked out, and there's this super wide light bar that's almost full width. It looks really youthful. Now for the Dongfeng Nissan N6 interior, you get two color themes, a lighter beige option and a darker black option. The one we have is the black interior. Open the door and step inside. The steering wheel on the N6 feels like a good size, and it feels nice in the hands, but the surface has a bit less friction, so it's slightly on the slippery side. But there is one detail I really like. It's not just plain solid black. You can see different tones and different areas. For example, around the brand logo, it's dark purple. The trim frame is also dark purple, and even the outer edge of the steering wheel has that dark purple tone. Compared to an all-black wheel, this feels way less heavy and boring. The door panel also has clear color layers. Dark purple up top, black down here, and in the middle there's this wind twist pattern, like the marks you get when wind shapes a stone over a long time. Even the buttons are dark purple. And the armrest area, you can see the stitching line, and the outer edge, it's all using that same dark purple accent. On the left side of the driver's seat, there's a threaded mount where you can attach a magnetic phone holder like this one. My phone doesn't have magnetic support, but look, it can still stick. It just doesn't have that locked-in positioning, and the magnet feels weaker. Now, compare that with an iPhone. Since iPhones have magnetic support, when you stick it on, it kind of clicks into position, and the hold is much stronger. And I think mounting your phone here is actually pretty useful. For example, when you're using driver assistance and a message suddenly pops up, you can just glance over quickly. It's more direct than having the phone down on the center console. Also, under the center console, there's a pretty big storage compartment. Day to day, you can throw your bag in there, and for girls, you could even put shoes or high heels down here. There's also a magnetic air freshener here, and it comes in 3 scents. Let me show you. This spot is magnetic too. The first scent is Seaside Holiday. The second one is Empty Mountain After Rain. This one's my favorite. It has a light, subtle sweetness. And the third scent is Dew-Kissed Yawgrass. Over on the front passenger side, there's a hidden hook. Normally, you can hang little decorations or a takeaway bag, and if you're on a long road trip, you can even hang a trash bag here. It makes throwing things away super convenient. Now, the Dongfeng Nissan N6 has 3 home screen layouts. Let's take a look. The first wallpaper is Canton Tower, a famous landmark. And there's also themes like scenery, colorful styles, and adorable pet cat, mountains, and trees. The second one is a map-style home screen, and it feels pretty smooth to use. The third one is the borderless home screen, where you can control different vehicle functions like the mirrors, the sunroof, and the door locks. Phone connectivity options are pretty complete too. You've got Apple CarPlay plus connections for Huawei phones and other Android devices. And the mini apps are surprisingly rich. There are news apps, story apps, music apps, and even some fortune-telling style stuff like the Chinese almanac and horoscope readings. And look, there's even a relative title calculator. Let me check that out. When you go to a dealership to try a new car, have you ever run into the situation? You want to use the voice assistants to wake up the infotainment system, but you don't even know what the assistant is called, so you end up having to ask the salesperson. The Dongfeng Nissan N6 actually does this really nicely. There's a little cartoon character here. You tap it, ask it a question, and it tells you the voice assistant's name. Then you can use that name to wake up the system. Let me show you. What's your name? Close the window. You can stand down now. Xiaoni even understands dialects. Let me show you first. Let's try Cantonese. Now let's try Changsha dialect. Now let's hear how the Dongfeng Nissan N6 sound system performs. Hi Xiaoni. Play Wang Lihome's Constellation. The Dongfeng Nissan N6 seats use Dongfeng Nissan self-developed, skin-friendly upholstery material. Honestly, it feels really nice to the touch, soft and comfortable on your skin. Compared with Napa leather seats I've tried before, the hand feel is pretty close, but this material should be more resistant to wear and stains, and it's easier to clean and maintain. In terms of comfort, the seat support and the hugging feel are both solid. And the N6 also has a pretty interesting feature called AI Zero Lie. Besides normal manual adjustment, it supports AI seat adjustment. Basically, the system uses AI to adjust the seat based on how you're sitting. Let's try it. I tap Adjust Now. You can see on the screen which areas it's adjusting. I can clearly feel the leg rest tightening up. Then I tap Stop and the adjustment finishes. On the Dongfeng Nissan N6, the seat's control buttons are pretty large. The advantage is that when you're adjusting things without looking, it's super easy to find the right button and your adjustment feel more accurate. The driver's seat massage also covers a lot of areas: back, hips, and thighs, waist, lower back, and shoulders. It's a 12-point massage system. And what's rare in this class is that it even includes seat cushion massage. Some cars in the 200 to 300k RMB range still only give you back massage. So yeah, the spec level here is honestly pretty competitive. Right now, I've set the driver's seat to my usual comfortable driving position, and I still have about 2 fists of knee room. Now let's check out the rear seat space. The back seat is still pretty spacious, almost about a forearm's worth of knee room. Let's get the exact numbers. I'm going to measure it. I place this tool at my knee. It's about 33 centimeters. Can you see that clearly? Now for headroom, it's about 12 centimeters. The Dongfeng Nissan N6 trunk is manual, and the space is pretty decent, 570 liters. That's actually quite strong for this class, and the shape is nice and regular too. The only thing is there aren't many extra hooks or little accessories inside. So after going through everything, I'd say the Dongfeng Nissan N6 is really ahead of a lot of its rivals in the same segment when it comes to design, cabin experience, and smart features. The styling is clean but super ticky, the seat features are basically spec king level, and the infotainment and the smart system feel on par with the newer EV brands. Alright, that's it for my static walk around of the Dongfeng Nissan N6. See you in the next video. Bye!